How to improve your English language skills. Reading, writing, and public speaking are the three skills that most influence how others perceive you. You need to get better to communicate effectively with the best. You should work on improving your language skills if you want a career. Learning English is a challenging endeavor. How can we make our communications more effective? Anxiety affects a significant portion of language students. Putting in the effort to practice will help you develop new skills and boost your confidence. This video provides some suggestions for enhancing your English skills. Utilize these strategies to strengthen both your written and verbal communication skills. Write English correctly. Many find writing difficult. Writing has assumptions and prejudices about what good writing looks like, just like English grammar and structure. Break the rules, even if it's uncomfortable. Continuously reading, writing, and speaking will improve your written English. The three go together. They're helpful. Reading, writing, and speaking well improve learning and retention. The three skills are important at work. More practice improves your English. You'll find it easier to write well in the future. You must understand English grammar and structure to write an article, story, report, novel, song, poem, letter, or resume. Break the rules to write well. Even if you hate breaking rules, do it. You must understand English rules before breaking them. How can you break rules you don't know? After knowing the rules, you can break them. The verb form, subject, pronoun, and preposition are crucial. 4 rules govern sentence structure. First, is the verb form. The verb form indicates the sentence's action. Verbs often start sentences. The second rule is the subject. It hates comprehension. No subject, no sentence. Next are pronouns. Replace nouns with adjectives. It is a pronoun, as are I, you, he, she, we, and others. Final rule, preposition. A preposition places a subject. Prepositions begin sentences. Prepositions tell where subjects come from. English grammar and structure. First, understand formal and informal writing styles. Formal style is how you write a story, report, novel, poem, song, letter, resume, etc. The formal style follows grammar and structure rules. Informal style is used in emails, texts, chat rooms, and social media. Read English correctly. A lack of reading time contributes to poor writing, especially in writers. Keep reading if you want to improve your language skills, including speaking and writing. Reading is the best way to learn language skills. This exercise improves not only your writing but also your vocabulary. Reading for pleasure not only gives you something to look forward to, but also keeps your brain healthy and active. As you read, you encounter new words and information and pick up tidbits. Speak English correctly. Everyday speech contains 2 major categories of English errors. First, incorrect conjugations and missing prepositions. The second category is spoken errors or incorrect English. Overspeaking is the most commonly spoken error. Many English words are often mispronounced, but the real problem is improper pronunciation. If you know how a native speaker speaks incorrectly, you can correct your speech and be more confident. When reading, focus on meaning and context. You should read for fun and learning. Reading isn't just allowed. To understand what you're reading, keep an open mind and assume you'll make mistakes. Reading shouldn't be assumed. Listening helps improve English. Listening to an English conversation helps you improve your language skills when you understand how to use English effectively. Listening to English is like having a native speaker next to you. Speaking to yourself can improve your listening skills. If you speak English, use your voice and intonation to focus. This will help you use English regularly. It is important to both comprehend and communicate in English. If you want to improve your English, it's almost as good as having a person who is fluent in English standing right next to you. Pay attention to broadcasts or conversations in English on the radio or television. This makes listening to a more enjoyable experience. You can improve your concentration in English by working on your voice and your intonation. Using English more frequently will become easier for you as a result of this. Learn English using the internet. Developing one's English skills can be a lot of fun and is very interesting. There are a variety of successful approaches to learning English. There are a variety of approaches you can take to hone your English reading, writing, and speaking abilities. You can improve your English using the resources available on the internet. Google Translate, as you've probably guessed, can translate between any of the languages that Google itself understands. This is one of the most useful features a browser can offer. To get started, simply enter your language into the search bar and then click the Translate button. Practice English using podcasts. Podcasts improve English learners' listening skills. Podcasts are downloadable audio files on iTunes and Spotify. English podcasts focus on content or practice. Content-based podcasts are longer. An English student who listens to a grammar podcast may learn more than from a conversation or reading aloud. Native speaker podcasts can improve your English conversational skills. Listening and asking questions start real conversations. Check a grammar book. A grammar book can teach you basic grammar and usage, but don't be discouraged if you find it overwhelming. Start simple. Don't feel bad if your grammar isn't perfect. You must first learn the rules of English grammar before using it. Practice following the rules. A grammar book can help. It teaches proper grammar and lists common mistakes. Grammar can be hard. Not easy to teach. In grammar, you'll learn new terms and concepts. This is how you learn proper grammar. Grammar books help you use correct grammar and provide examples. But studying grammar isn't necessary. You can learn the basics of grammar in a few hours. You can use this information to teach advanced grammar. How to improve as an English student. Learning a language is like riding a bike. The more you fall, the better you get. Try getting up on your own. Try to learn and ask for help. Ask questions, make mistakes, and learn. Don't let others control your life. Always be willing to fall again. Learn English when you're young and as soon as possible. Not quite. To be good at English, practice often. You'll be excited to learn a new language. You'll want to learn every word and read constantly. Good news. You'll learn faster if you do this. I've never met an adult who couldn't learn a language after starting. Some people think they'll only learn after studying for a while. Becoming fluent in a language takes practice. To master the language, study it every day. Every day, use it. Do language-related activities like reading, listening to music, and watching movies. Vocabulary is important. Memorize as much as possible. Remember to practice. If you speak the language, you can communicate. You'll learn faster. Many people think language skills are most important. Disagree. Language proficiency is key. Without fluency, you'll fail. Learn English by practicing. Conversation, reading, and listening in English daily will help you improve your language skills much more quickly than any other method could. Even though it may be difficult to find the time to practice, it is still possible to fit in some language learning even when you have a very full schedule. Even though it may be challenging to find the time to practice, you could try reading a newspaper that is written in English, watching movies that are made in countries where English is the primary language, or enrolling in an online class. Create a goal that you want to achieve to improve your English skills, and work toward reaching that goal. The more precisely you can articulate your objectives, the easier it will be to develop a strategy for achieving those objectives. If you adhere to this uncomplicated plan, you will be able to enhance your proficiency in the English language. After finishing this, you will have improved your ability to speak, write, listen, and read, as well as your level of thought.